I've always been heavily interested in physics, and the refraction of light has always intrigued me. This has led me to conduct this experiment, and the purpose of this experiment is to examine what factors affect the appearance of an image through the refraction of light. This is quite a simple experiment, but there's a deep understanding to it. The refraction of light is a part of our everyday life, and without it, we will not be able to focus light onto our eye, which will result in problems in our vision. The refraction of light, also known as the bending of light, is the bending of a wave when it enters a medium where there is a change in speed. The wave will continue to travel, but it will cause it to go in a different angle or direction. An example of this is when light travels from air and hits the water. Once it hits the water, it slows down, traveling in a different direction as water has a different medium than air. For this experiment, you will need water, cooking oil, one cylindrical and flat glass cup/container, a piece of paper, a pencil, and a source of light. Rays of light travel in a straight line until they enter a different medium. When rays of light make contact with a sheet of glass, some light will be reflected off the surface of the glass. However, much of the light will pass through because it is transparent. Water affects light rays in a similar way. When rays of light hit the surface of the water, some light is reflected off, but much of it passes through. The reason the light is bending is because the glass and water are denser than air. The bending of light causes the light rays in a beam to either come together, converge, or spread out, diverge. An image only appears to be reversed when the container is a concave surface, because light rays only diverge when they hit a concave surface. Also, the image wasn't reversed when there was cooking oil in the glass, because cooking oil is less dense than water, meaning the light rays don't bend as much. If you throw any object in water, it will appear to be bending when it is not. However, in reality, this is because light is coming from each part of the object before it hits the surface. The same concept applies to spearfishing. Refraction makes objects appear to be in a different position than they actually are. As pictured in the diagram, as the light from the fish enters the water, it bends away. Our eyes assume light travels in a straight line and makes the fish appear to be closer than it actually is. To sum up, I successfully completed this experiment and managed to observe and record the results of my findings. I drew an image and placed it behind a cylindrical glass cup and poured water into it. The image appeared to be reversed, but this was not the case for the flat glass container. The image also didn't appear to be reversed when I poured cooking oil into the cup. This is quite a simple experiment, so I didn't encounter many problems or difficulties, and I would definitely recommend this experiment to students to help aid their understanding in light and physics.